What's going on, boys? Welcome back to episode 2 of Life Advice with Hunter. First off, I just want to say thanks for the support on the last episode. It's been amazing to be able to do this series. This has been an idea in my head for a long time, and I just really appreciate all the love and support on that video, and it means a lot to me. If you haven't already, please go down there and hit that subscribe button and hit that like button while you're down there. It helps out a ton, and it really lets me know that you guys want to keep seeing this series go on. So last week, we spent some time talking about motivation and where does that motivation come from, and how do we use motivation to turn it into drive. So this week we're going to be diving headfirst into relationships with the topic of how do I get over her. So first off, I just want to say that breakups are hard, man. Nobody's going to tell you any different. Either if you're the dude that ended things or you got dumped for the dude with the Lambo. These things are tough, man, and even for me. It took me months to get over my ex to actually want to date somebody again. And in my case, I was so depressed, man. And to make things worse, mine happened during COVID, so I was stuck inside and I was pushing people away, and I just couldn't do anything, man. I was 16 and I was really lost. I was mad at the world and I got really unhealthy. I played Phantasy Star Online 2 for no joke, 8 hours a day, every single day. And high school was canceled, so I just really had no responsibility at the time. I didn't have a job because COVID was going on, and thankfully I turned this into a positive, and that's when I started doing YouTube. We can't really talk about YouTube without taking a step back first, and how did we get here and what changes had to happen? And let me just say that these changes didn't happen overnight. You're not going to wake up one day and you're just going to feel great, and you're just not going to feel like, man, I'm not thinking about her anymore. It's going to be this gradual pace where you're going to slowly stop thinking about her. And the real important thing is, how do I get to that point? What do I need to do? So the first thing is that you just need to take time to heal and to find yourself. Like I said, breakups are hard, and a lot of the times our brain doesn't process this, right? We're literally heartbroken, and you need to find yourself before you can start figuring out, how do I become a better person? And what do I need to do to fix myself? I mean, this is a much better mind mentality than sitting there hating women on Twitter and saying shit in my chat that's going to get you banned. Simply don't be upset because you two aren't together anymore. It's important to figure out why everything happened and what you need to do to fix yourself. Instead, we're going to turn this into a learning experience and grow as a man. First of all, you need to find a new positive outlet or something that makes you happy. Not necessarily something new, but something that you can sort of distract yourself with. And this can be something like cooking, working out, playing video games, whatever you're into, man. And we're not gonna be doing things like laying around all day, right? And of course, you're gonna wanna do that first, and I can't blame you for that. And take time, man. Relax, do things at your own pace. But we're not going to mope around and lay in bed and cry all day. That's not what we can't do. We need to be able to adapt and grow as a human. And I can tell you firsthand, this is exactly what I did, man. Like, the first few days, I was a wreck. But, like, what really helps, man, for me personally, is just get on Xbox, play some MCC with your buddies, man. Trust me, that shit helps a lot. You can ask Noah. We spent so many nights just playing Minecraft together all night long just to get up and do it the same thing all day long. To be fair, a lot of this is caused by the fact that when we were doing this, COVID was going on, so we were stuck inside and we couldn't really go anywhere. But this advice, I'm assuming that most of you are in middle school and high school, and you're at the point in your life where, trust me, you have time to do it, man. Just take some time to really focus on yourself. Don't let the world drag you down. Like, seriously, just jump in, start a new character on Destiny 2. Trust me, you and your friend are gonna have tons of shit to do for hours on end. Once again, it's important just to find the thing that makes you happy, man. I mean, just spend time doing that. Get good at it. Feel positive about yourself. Something that you can sort of distract your mind, right? And then eventually you're going to start feeling this special feeling in your chest, right? You're going to start feeling more happy. You're going to feel upbeat more. You're going to have that sort of energy back. And for now, you're just going to keep focusing on yourself, keep building, and we're just going to keep using these tools that we learned, right? And for me, that's exactly what happened. I kept using these tools. I was enjoying myself playing video games. And don't get me wrong, at the beginning, I was very unhealthy with it, but that's partially due to COVID. For me, I turned that into YouTube. If it wasn't for that breakup, I say this all the time, and I have to remind myself of this all the time. If it wasn't for YouTube, I don't think that Point C would be where it's at today. I genuinely think that. I think that COVID and that breakup were a driving factor. Because of all the time that I spent inside and sort of being by myself, I was able to kind of really learn how iMovie works, and also just start making videos. This was at the point when Noah approached me and was like, hey, I can't edit anymore on this laptop. Would you like to help me with my YouTube channel? And I gladly said yes. And here we are 3 years later, right? And we're sitting here and I'm talking to you guys like a fucking moron, right? And I just want to say that without these sort of coping skills, I would have never been able to find myself. So what's really important is don't necessarily beat yourself up, but you need to find something that brings you positivity. And what I'm going to tell you once again, like what I said at the start, is these things take time, man. You're not just going to wake up and you're not going to feel automatically better. You know, you're probably not going to wake up tomorrow and you're probably going to feel the same. You're probably still going to feel like shit. And I can't blame you for that, man. Breakups are hard, and I'm not going to tell you anything different. And what's important is to just find something that makes you happy. Maybe that's, I hate using this word, but I'm going to use it now. Maybe that's finding a comfort streamer. Maybe that's finding somebody that can just bring you joy and lighten your mood. It's extremely important in this sort of environment, and especially where your brain's kind of at. Your heart and brain can kind of feel sore, and it's really important that we just kind of learn to mitigate that and try to become a better person. And when I mean a better person, I don't mean a better person for them. Fuck them, man. Don't be one of those people that chase the same woman for the next 3 years. Please, man, spend time on yourself and just look back on the past and say, fuck that, man. We're going to keep pushing forward, and we are going to become the best man that I can fucking be. And that's what I got to tell you, man. Don't simply just lay down and take it. You need to get up, pick yourself up, and it's time to get some shit done. Just hop on with the boys. Try to enjoy yourself, right? And that's what I got to remind you of. Like, don't just lay around all day and let it bug you. You need to get up and do things. It's just like what we talked about last week with motivation. You know, we can't simply just sit around and expect us to feel motivated all the time. We need to build up that jar, right? Just like what we talked about with motivation, you know, but except we're talking about sort of our mental state here when it comes to a breakup. So just remember, take time and learn to heal yourself and find something new that makes you happy and excited. Anyways, boys, this has been week 2 of Life Advice with Hunter. I really hope that you guys are enjoying this series. I've been having a lot of fun just kind of chatting and chilling with you guys. It's fun. And it's just a nice, relaxing time to just kind of sit down and chat with you guys about some topics that I find important. Anyways, once again, hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you like the video. And I will talk to you guys next week. Peace.